So welcome guys once again, and today we're gonna start building this Webpage builder into the React.js. And in the previous video I shown you how we can configure it in a JavaScript, like into the .html file, and we written the script over there and we written the component over there. So everything we did in a single file. But today we're gonna do it in a React library, like the whole. You can see this is the whole repository, and we can configure it is everything into the separate files, like the JS initialization over here and the configuration into the separate file, and also CSS is in the separate file. So there are also multiple files that need to be included, but this is for the beginner purpose, so that's why I'm going to show you that how we can make it configure. So let's start. So you can see, so let me run the server first. CD npm start. So you can see the server started running, and it is running on my port on port 3000. So okay, and cut this part. So this is running on port 3000, and you can see the customization. I have already done the initialization of Webpage. So let me go you through the code. And first, what we need to do, if you haven't create a repository or code base of into the React, what you need to do, you just need to do from the start, do npx create React app, and you just need to type your app name, whatever your app name is, you can type, and after that click on enter. It's gonna create a repository over inside this folder. So I'm not gonna do that, but you need to type this command after installing the React.js into your system. Okay, and after that, what you need to do, you just need to type npm I create JS. Just this command, hit enter. It's gonna take a while to install it into your this npm library. So you can see it's been already installed. So further, what we need to do next, okay, let me close this, and you can see I have written simple code over here. I imported the grep.js over here. I just did React, and I imported the use effect as well, because I'm gonna load this grep.js initialization on the amount of the component. So if you don't know about how use effect works, so you can check out my videos. I have already made a video over the use effect, and React hooks. So you can just check out that video, and after that you can come over here and start learning about this. So you can see I have already created a file like .grep.js config, and from there I'm just importing the dynamic config, like all the configuration of grep.js that is written over here, and we're gonna type some lot more configuration inside this that's gonna build our web page builder. Let me show you how it looks like. It's gonna start looking like this after a few weeks or after a few videos that I'm gonna install, upload on this channel. So after a few videos, builder gonna look like this. Right now it is looking like this, but after a few videos it's gonna look like this. So just wait for the moment and keep learning. So this is the configuration that I have been defined. It's gonna check out the container, hash DJS that I have already defined over here. So first grep.js check this container. Inside that container, it's gonna append everything, whatever you need, but this container is made. Like whatever you're gonna be editing, that's gonna be done in the editor part. So this is your editor, GJS, like container, okay. And after that, from element 2, you can see as an alternative we could use component allowable component. So that's why it's written size of the editor, how much size you want. So you can assign the height of the size. Like right, I have written for 300 px. You can make it more, and you can make it 100 ps. So it's gonna be coming on the whole viewport. So it's depends on you. Width is auto, so already width auto, and you can see it's coming on my full screen. Whatever the screen size is, it's gonna be coming on that. Okay, and after that is storage manager false. Right now we have written false. I will tell you about this later, why storage manager works. And you can see panels. Panels are just like this. You can see these are the panels of the grid. So you can view the component like this. Like border is coming, and you can preview. From clicking on this, you can preview it, okay? And you can see the code. This is the code. You can export it as well. Like clicking on this button, you can download a code repository like this. So I will tell you about this as well, how to configure it. And also, this is the undo button. This is zero button. Like whatever you are changing or something, you mistype or mischange something. So what you can do, you can just control Z or control Y. Okay, you can import the code from here. You can see, you can type and import the code like this. You can also type it, and so you can see, and clear canvas. You can, after clicking on this delete button, it's gonna clear the canvas. So you can see it's been cleared. Nothing gonna be showing. You can do undo. It's gonna be coming. So it says, and these are the buttons. You can check the responsive of this template. So you can see this is looking responsive and looking nice as well. So these are the things you can do. So there are 3: tab view, mobile view, and screens. Also it is also defined, but you can customize it as well. You can make it 5 or 6, whatever your requirement is. You can make it 10 as well, and you need to define the width over there, and as well as you need to write some command for adjusting these screen size on the window. Okay, these are the style manager coming over. We're gonna make it go into the future over here. Everything gonna look like this. Okay, so this is a kind of HTML editor template. You can create a HTML simple templates over here. Nice looking, good looking, and you can also customize it from here. Like you can add the CSS. Okay, and you can drag the component from here. Like you can get every component, like a slider. If you want a slider, you can get a slider. Inside that slider, you can add some more components that gonna be, if they are going to be overflowed, then you're gonna be sliding into the depth. Okay, so let's start focusing on this, and let's start the documentation of the GraphJS. So you can see some docs. So I have already told you about how you can import the library. So just move further, and also you need to include this this graph.css, because this is a CSS file of GraphJS that gonna be imported. So you just need to include this as well. So you can see I have already included that into the graph map. You can see over here. So this need to be included. Whenever you will install the GraphJS, it's gonna be included as well, but you need to include this for including the CSS. So CSS gonna be make your builder just like this, more readable. Okay, so that's it. I think the overview has been done. Let's start some building. So what I have done it. I have completed till over here. Okay, so move further. We're gonna be adding some blocks today. So what we need to do, we have already did that part. So what we're gonna do, we just going to copy and paste it down here, over here. Okay, and after that we just need to include the config as well of the block manager. So just copy this part, whole part, Control C, and this part, config part, what you need to do, you just need to add that part over here. Like down below this comment, you can see written over here append blocks. So in future, whenever we're gonna use the plugin, what we're gonna do, we're gonna remove these blocks here, because we don't need to add these blocks just like this, because this is the kind of weird and not good looking for writing some code. Because blocks plugin gonna be separate. Inside that, we're gonna customize the blocks and written the block. We're gonna be writing the blocks into that. So what we need to do, we just need to remove this part, the whole part from here, and that's it. Whatever this part on, we need to include it, because we're gonna be telling the Grave.js that we are appending the blocks into this ID. It has blocks, okay, and so this block manager is reading this block ID, and inside the block ID, block manager is gonna be appended all the blocks whatever you will create it to the plugin. Okay, so just do the control Z for now and just see the response of the code. So let's make it refresh, and you can see there are some blocks over here. So you can drag it like this and drop it like this. So also you can drag the image. Let's upload the image. So I'm uploading this image and uploading. You can see the image is coming over here. Okay. So this image has been added into the asset manager of mine. So right now it's not going anywhere back into the backend. It's just installed into my local, and this image is adding into the, for a moment, this getting added, but not for permanent. If I reload this page, image is gonna be blown up from here. So if you are building it for building this web page builder for your software system or anywhere you're gonna use it on production, so you need to make it configure with your backend configuration code. So that's kind of very heavy thing, but right now, so you can see our block manager has been added, and you can add whatever you want to add. You can see the template is getting created, and you can, whenever we will add the style manager over here, and we can style it, and we're gonna create our page template from here. So this part has been done, and after that, okay, so this part has been done, block manager part, and also what we need to do, we need to add this. Control C, this is the CSS of the block manager, and you need to add the CSS over here. So you can see this CSS file I have been already included into the Grave's name. You can see import app.css. So this CSS for customizing our builder, okay, like where we want to put our block manager into the side of this, or so we can do that. Otherwise, what you can do, you can do customers as per your recommendation, but right now I'm just showing you, so that's why this is looking like this. And this CSS file for creating your builder like this, okay. So like this pop-up is coming just because of that webpage builder CSS, okay? And this webpage builder editor is looking like this. These things are coming from the CSS, okay. So next, what we're gonna do, we're gonna what just saying. So as you can see, we have the block initial configuration and block manager API. You can also check it the block manager API. This has a lot of things. So let's define the components, okay? And you can see components, okay. So you can see border expression JSON. So you can have the JSON of this element, like just provide the JSON of the elements. JSON, inside the JSON you can have everything, the content. This is the HTML content. You will get the ID of that element, and each and every part of the element you can get it. So what you need to do, you just need to include this part. Control C, and where we're gonna include this. Just pause the video and comment it down where we're gonna include this part. If you don't know about that, so let me tell you. So you can see in the previous video I already told you, but that was into the JavaScript and HTML file. So here it would be something kind of different. So what you can see I have already initialized the editor part over here. So what we can do, we can make it initialize into the another function, like I'm typing over here nfn load components, okay, and inside the component we're gonna be having editor as a param, okay, and I'm just going to control D, okay, and just call this load component over here and make this function down below, because whenever the app will mount, okay, now it can look. So what we are doing, we are passing editor into this. Okay, so what we are doing, we are loading the Get.js editor. Whenever the Get.js will load, it's gonna load the component. So it's gonna call that function load component, and its function gonna call, and this block manager, what it will do, it will just add this content over there into your builder part, like over here. Okay, so there are a lot of things that to be done. You can see already it's defined that you can also include the wrapper part. So we are not going to be doing that right now. We are going to be doing this panel part. Control C and just include this panel part over here. Okay, at the top of this builder. Okay, so this is the panel part, and what we need to do, we need to copy this CSS. After into the next video, or after completing this whole documentation, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna customizing this CSS, and I'm gonna making it I'm gonna changing the color and everything as per myself, and you can do it as per your recommendation. Okay, so right now I'm just making it at the initial position that we're gonna be looking at something. So this is for initializing the panel. This code is initializing the panel, so we're gonna be making another function over here, also what we can do that panel part also inside of this, so we don't need to let the code another code. So what we're going to do, we just need to copy this part, just copy this part, Control C, and just paste it down over here inside this function. So we don't need to write. I will tell you about this, how this code is working. Okay, so let's check this. So you can see there are something coming. You can see the export code is coming over here. Okay, so guys, this code is coming, and also you can see the JSON part is coming of this component. So whatever the element or whatever things are into your editor canvas, so each and every element JSON you can have into this pop-up. Okay, so right now we have only h1 element, so you can see the tag name is h1, type text, attribute id, component type. The component is another key, and there's a value of this component inside the array. So you can have text node, type is text node, content, hello. So you can see so everything's coming into this. It's kind of very easy, but and export, you can export the code. You can copy the code and you can copy it and you can paste it over here. You can customize it, and after that you can upload it as well. So I will tell you about this, how you can upload the code. And also you can see the border is coming. I will check this out. You can see border is coming. Okay, so I'm not gonna be making this video so much longer. So for today I'm gonna be stopping this video over here, and Just let me know in the comment section whatever you learn, and if you are having any issue for creating this, you can just ping me and I will help you there. But till now, thank you so much. Thank you for watching, and please follow my channel and please subscribe. That I'm gonna be creating some more unique content on the webpage builder as well as unique techniques for writing HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and also React.js, and as well as the part. So a lot of videos gonna coming over there from the start. So if you are beginner and you are do something into your web development, so just start learning from me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Take care.